Undervalued versus Frenzy. This is the champion stage of the Winter Major. My name's Jack. I'm here with Casper, and our lovely broadcaster is going to be dedicated. How you doing, Casper?
I'm doing really good. Like you said, I don't know if you even said, but we see Undervalued versus Frenzy today. Two really good teams. They're playing for a place in the semifinals for the top four. And how are you actually? I didn't even ask.
Yeah, I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Also, so we will be joined by Sabri as well, who's also a referee and a commentator. How are you doing, bro?
Hi everyone, I'm fine. Thanks for asking. How about you?
I'm doing good. I'm looking forward to this first round. We're going to be seeing on Red Alert. And by the way, this is the knockout stage. So any of these teams to lose today will be knocked out. So two amazing teams. We did see Diamonds go up against Team P, and Diamonds won that. And we also saw what was the previous match? Anti-System versus Aurora, and Anti-System won.
Yeah, that's right. What do you guys think will win today? Because we see two really good teams, but I think, in my opinion, Undervalued as the better players. But I'm wondering what you guys think.
I'll let Sabri go first.
Yeah, sure. So I think I would go for maybe Frenzy. Sounds like a good bet for me.
Yeah, I think Frenzy have a good opportunity here, but we can't knock out the point that Undervalued do have some amazing players on their team. They got Red, they got Atta especially. Advice, who's one of the best lurkers as a paladin, and also ALV on Viking. But it does look like Frenzy is going to be taking Undervalued by storm here, and he will be capturing this first flag. If he doesn't, he does have Excel to back him up, but will LV do something? No, he won't, and Atta is not there within the range to use his overdrive. So that is the first capture, and yet another pull here, but Get Lost is going to be using his overdrive.
Yeah, I captured so early on in the round in the bad base as well. And like you said, Undervalued have a lot of players. They have a bit of everything. They have a Red Notice player, Bloodline, Team P or Toxic. They have kind of everything from the good team. So I expect them to do really well, even though they're currently losing. But Frenzy is also a pretty interesting team because last summer major they got top 4, so I expect them to do really good as well. And I think they almost have the same team as they had back then, so it will be really interesting.
Yes, yeah, for sure. It's oh, sorry.
No. Ladies first, please.
Okay, sure. So yeah, I was saying that for sure it's gonna be a very good match. Right now we've got Ziz who left the battle. Maybe it's gonna play for it. Like maybe it's gonna interfere with it. Okay, but we've got Library who's coming back. So let's see what it would give.
Exactly. Advice is actually going to be pulling this flag. Nice overdrive there from Red to assist him. Also, we do see Evil utilizing his overdrive, but it's not going to be doing much as they do a drop off here. And Get Lost is going to be picking up that flag from Advice, but Excel using a repair and also using his overdrive Ice Storm as well with his Viking overdrive here, but he won't be using it just yet. But once I say he doesn't, he does activate that, unleashing 2 kills and possibly opening an opportunity for Excel and the fellow Frenzy teammates to push in here. But ALV also going to be using his overdrive. He is currently no repair as well, so it's a nice defense from behalf of Undervalued, and this is currently 1-1 on Red Alert.
Yeah, IOV just tried to defend there with his overdrive, because both their Paladin and Viking used their overdrive from Frenzy, so they tried to get that capture right after Undervalued captured, but it didn't work out for them. But Ice Storm already took another overdrive, and right now we see Advice in the base of Frenzy, and IOV is also pushing to support him, but Advice already died. But I think from what I've seen now, it will be a really close one in Red Alert at least. Excel also trying to pull here by himself. Looks very unlikely he's going to get the flag out of the base. And I hope Ice Storm can use another OD like he just used. He's probably not going to wait this whole time for the Paladin to get another OD. He's probably going to use it by himself. But he needs some support at least. It doesn't necessarily need another OD to capture another flag.
Exactly. I mean, it's going to be interesting. I feel like both these Vikings are really on top of their game. They're like we're saying, we're playing for top four at this current stage, and one of these teams are going to be knocked out. So all eyes on these main key players like Advice, like also who's the Paladin for Excel, sorry, and LV, and also for Ice Storm, because obviously they're the ones pushing in the most. So their overdrives will be kind of unleashed in key moments, but can't knock out everyone else within the team. We do have those back burners like Evil and also Red, who are going to be using Aris and kind of assisting the whole team. But look at this. Ice Storm is going to be using it, but Advice steals it. So Ice Storm kind of wasting his overdrive there.
Yeah, it seems also very unlikely he's gonna get a flag out of there, because he got almost no one with him. Excel is coming now to support him without repair, but he's gonna pull this flag. Look like he's gonna go towards the center where Karte is ready with his overdrive if he needs to use it. He takes over the flag, is going towards center, and it's getting really close to a capture now. The Aris takes over the flag, but IOV is also there, takes the repair, and it's probably also gonna take out Evil. It's no return yet, but there's no player from Frenzy who's gonna take the flag now. Excel actually takes it out.
Yeah, this is more than true. Speaking about the flag, yeah, we had one attack coming from Red. Oh, sorry, it was Get Lost, but it was not enough.
Yeah, and Undervalued managed to get that return, and Advice is also pulling now towards center, but this is also ready there to kill him. And from what I've seen so far, it's a bit back and forth. We have seen a couple good pushes from both teams, and so far the score is also tied.
Yeah, this is like we said from the beginning. These two teams are going to be neck and neck, and I feel like all the teams we've seen so far are pretty on top of their game. It's upsetting to see teams like Team Pointers and Diamonds go up against each other, and Undervalued and also Frenzy, because essentially one of them is going to be top 8 at the end of the day, and another one will be having the opportunity to get either top 3, top 2, or even first place. Although this makes it interesting for us commentators and viewers to kind of see progress within these games, and also the stress of the players and what they're probably going through. We do see Excel currently using his overdrive here, along with Ice Storm, who's going to assist him. He's kind of playing a bit more defensive, going behind Ice Storm here, allowing Ice Storm to kind of progress into their base, but Get Lost using a really good overdrive. Atto kind of wasting his OD there, unfortunately. a bit of miscommunication maybe, but I'm not too sure what's going to happen here
Yeah,
since
but
our LV has his overdrive. So go on.
that's true. But look, we've got Evil trying to defend using his OD, trying to carry for this. But yeah, unfortunately, okay, we've got the flag down there. Maybe someone's gonna take it. It's gonna be between Atto and Excel. Yeah. Okay, and it goes for Excel. Along. Yeah, okay, that was a very good defense from Get Lost.
Yeah, the mistake Undervalued made there is I was talking about the Crusader and Hunter OD before. It's a common mistake we see with a lot of teams because when there's an attack going on, they need to decide whether they're going to use the Hunter or the Crusader OD, and because they're so in the moment, sometimes teams use both ODs at the same time. It's a bit of miscommunication.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, even when we were playing, we saw that happen majority of the time. But look at this, Evil once again going to be using his overdrive, bit of a waste, and Red's going to be using as well. Not too sure what's actually colliding there for both of them to be using like that. Karte uses quite a nice Hunter OD, and it looks like Get Lost will be running over Ziff's mine. Ice Storm pushing into their base. Advice uses a repair at the right current time. Ice Storm is gonna get killed there from Get Lost from across the map. Also, Get Lost taken out from Karte, but looking like Frenzy have a lot of pressure onto Undervalued currently. We've got Evil within their base. He is no repair. He will get taken out eventually from Red. But looking like Frenzy, they do have the worst base here, but they're utilizing the time here and putting on pressure. And I mean, 20 seconds left, but it's going to be a loss. A tie for both teams. Sorry, not a loss.
Yeah, I think Frenzy will be kind of happy they got the tire on the bad base. I believe Red Alert is one of their better maps, so maybe they want to get 2 rounds here. But from how they played now, I think they can be really happy. Both teams obviously train really hard since they're really far into the tournament and they're playing to their full capacity. And we've seen a lot of good ODs from both teams. I think Ice Storm wasted one where he tried to take another OD, but that's also something that we see happen very often. But I think how they're playing now, they have a good chance of taking a win in the better base they're gonna play now.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm not too sure how it's going to play off. I mean, I was a bit surprised from Undervalued. I mean, we do see teams normally play a bit worse on the first round and then start to warm up. Although, like you're saying, we did see like common mistakes with I saw him kind of wasting his overdrives that time. Also, Atto and Get Lost both utilizing their ODs in defense. Obviously, one being wasted and one not so much. But I don't know. I feel like now they've really got to turn it up. They got to get that communication on lock and on job if they want to proceed. Because obviously, at the end of the day, like I said before, one of these teams will get top 8, and one of them will have another chance to go further into the champion stage.
Yeah, and I think both teams have a really good chance here. Like the 2 matches we've seen before were a bit one-sided, especially Diamonds and Team P, and that surprised me a little bit because Team Pointers won before, and both teams are really, really good. And like right here, the first round is already a tie, and so far it can go both ways.
We've got the OD dropping. It's gonna be for Ice Storm, giving them an advantage. Okay, so that's gonna be a very good beginning for the Frenzy team.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's good for Ice Storm to be collecting that first overdrive there. Obviously, they do have the better base now, although that does come with some disadvantages. That overdrive is in favor now of the blue side, so far undervalued. They got the closer respawn to it. They can kind of control it a bit better. Although, let's see what Ice Storm is planning on doing with this overdrive. If it's going to be using it, popping it off within the first couple of seconds of this round, or if it's going to just kind of hold on to it and go with the flow kind of thing. But we're in the second round, and we do also see Ziff's. I'm not too sure if you did point this out earlier. Ziff using Scorpion, which he did use on the previous round as well, where we do see Get Lost using Railgun. I'm not too sure what your thoughts are, guys, on the two changes there from these teams, but bring it up if you kind of have an idea on why Ziff has gone back to the Scorpion era.
Yeah, I think personally, yeah, that Railgun is better, but maybe he just likes Scorpion more, because whereas we have seen a lot of Scorpion in the past with this new lock-on update, it's got a bit worse. If you can see how he locks now, it all goes on red because he didn't see he got locked and he didn't move. In that case, Scorpion can be really useful, but I think in most cases, also in this map, I think Railgun is just better. And talk about the game, I don't think Ice Storm has used this overdrive yet. As a Viking player, I can say Red Alert is one of the harder maps for a Viking OD. Like, when you try to get into their base, usually you already got a lot of damage, and then it's not really a good opportunity to use a Viking OD when you're already low. But looks like he's still full HP, but he doesn't have any teammates with him, so he probably decides to save it still. IOV also took an overdrive box, so both teams are pretty equal on ODs right now.
Yeah, you're definitely right about that, Viking. I feel like this map is kind of a harder map for the attackers, like Paladins and Vikings, obviously. I feel like this is a map made for Advice, though. He can kind of lurk in places. We've normally seen him have a really bad DL, mainly just because he goes for those opportunities where he knows no one's going to be looking. But whilst I say that, Red and also Evil both pop off their Eris overdrives. Look like Frenzy were trying to go in for the kill there, although Red wasn't going to be allowing that so easily. And anyways, we're going to be not seeing a push. But on the other hand, we do see Advice going up against Excel and Ice Storm, but he won't be able to pull that flag sneaky peeky like.
I also want to
Yeah,
mention
this
on
is
the on the attack of Frenzy, Ice Storm also used his overdrive, and Red took him out. I don't even think it was really noticeable, but he was all the way in the back and he got taken out by that Ares OD, so he kind of wasted his OD there. It was a really good OD by Red. I thought it was a waste because I also see Atto use his overdrive, right? Maybe it was the Hunter of Frenzy. But besides that, it wasn't a bad Ares OD because he took out 2 players, including Ice Storm with his OD.
Yeah, this is right. And speaking about tactically, I think right now undervalued has maybe much more advantage over Frenzy, despite the flags being taken. Mainly if we count the OD, because okay, now it's being used. Yeah, we've got I.LV and Advice taking the flag. Yeah. So this is basically what I said. That's pretty funny, like it happens right now. But yeah, they had an advantage of the overdrive, and yes, that's gonna be a first capture for undervalued by Advice. Let's see.
Yeah, exactly. So obviously that kind of pull from Advice does allow them to get the first flag here on the second round. Although they are on the worst base. Let's see what will happen. There's still 6 minutes on the clock here. So still tons of time for Frenzy to kind of pull it back in their game and in their favor. We do see Ziff pulling that flag. Atto dealing a little bit of damage, and Overdrive is dropping here. But looking like Ziff can possibly do a drop off. Red dealing damage to him. He has currently no repair, but no one's there to actually to do anything. And that's going to be a solo pull from Ziff going through middle, back to the canals, and just kind of actually kind of playing mind games with the undervalued players. Although that is going to be leading up to a 1-on-1 with 5 minutes to go here, and still tons of time for both these teams. But already in the second round, the heat has been turned up.
Yeah, undervalued only managed to keep their lead for 30 seconds. Ice Storm is pulling another flag with its overdrive, goes all the way through middle. It's probably gonna do a drop off because Ziz is waiting on top there, and it looks like the second capture already. Like, whereas it seemed like undervalued was taking control of this match, Frenzy immediately responded with 2 captures. So right now Frenzy is in the lead and in the better base as well, so it seems very likely they can they can get this round to a win.
This is right. We've got 4 minutes left on the clock. It's already a 2-1 score for Frenzy, for those who just joined the stream. Yeah, right now we've got an attack coming from undervalued, trying to maybe tie. So we've got Advice taking the flag, but it was not enough for Evil. Evil, sorry. And Ice Storm with a good return of Ice Storm.
Yeah, we do see an overdrive drop in here. Red with his OD. Red doesn't use ALV actually in a sticky situation. He does get locked on, and Advice might need to take this overdrive, but just he takes it. Excel dealing quite a lot of damage. But regardless of the fact, it looks like Undervalued will be taking that OD. They do have quite a few overdrives, but Excel going to be pulling. And let's see what will happen. Anyways, we have Red pushing up into their base. He has no repair, and I feel like Red is playing quite aggressive in some scenarios and just dying. I've never not really seen an overdrive being communicated with the undervalued team to allow them to kind of swoop into the middle area and pull the flag. Although that might just be me being oblivious to the fact.
No, you're definitely right. We only saw one OD by Red, but it was being used by defense. And even though it was a really good overdrive, I also like to see one for an attack. I think
Maybe
he will use
now.
it here.
But
Really good
Evil
overdrive.
also. Ooh, Advice just
That
losing
was
that
very
there.
good attack.
Yeah, this is such a great pull here. Advice is such low HP, but that Paladin Overdrive going to be saving the day for him, and that's going to be the second capture. I think we jinxed that with Red, and that kind of allowed them to pull that flag along with Advice's Overdrive.
Yeah, I don't think you can use a better Ares OD than that.
Nah, for real.
Yeah, that's true. And I think like it's gonna be a very interesting match. Like I mean, it's a tie again. So right now we've got the first round was a tie, maybe the second one as well. That's going to be a very interesting match because both teams are gonna fight for this.
Yeah, so many ODs being used there. Karte coming in there with a swoop of his Hunter OD, stunning 2 players off the bat. Then we see Excel popping his Paladin Overdrive, and then Evil throughout middle, picking up the OD and utilizing it. And Excel capturing the third flag. But looks like LV won't be allowing them to pull another one back to back. And he does use his Overdrive, taking out 4 players: Karte, Evil, Ziff, and Excel. Only leaving Ice Storm to kind of defend, but looks like it's not enough from ALV to pull a flag since they're all going to be on resp.
Yeah, the whole team of Frenzy respawned as soon as he entered the base. That's a bit unfortunate, but
That's
it was to be
Pock.
expected when you use a Viking OD for defense. They're all gonna spawn at
Yeah,
the
of
same
course.
time.
Yeah, look, we've got one attack from Ziz on the left side. We had Ziz and Get Lost next to each other. Okay, yeah. So next up, I think we've got an attack being prepared by Ice Storm and Evil. Maybe they're waiting for the overdrive because this could be a very good pull if they wait tactically. Maybe we've got some kind of recognition done by Excel. Okay, it was not enough for the undervalued team.
Yeah, I mean, Atto used a lovely overdrive, but Ice Storm going to be using his Viking ID, just shutting that down. I feel like that was such a good opportunity for the undervalued team. I mean, Atto swooped in there, perfectly timed his overdrive to stun a player, and but unfortunately, it's not enough. Frenzy caught him off guard. And that's going to be the second round, making the current score 1-0 in favor of Frenzy.
Yeah, I Storm was there at the right place at the right time, and had a good opportunity for
It was
a
enough.
Viking OD, and it took all of them out.
Yeah, at the end it was enough.
Yeah. And which maps are you gonna see now? 'Cause I haven't checked yet.
The next map is gonna be Iran.
Iran from Iran.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're going to be seeing that map shortly. But in the meanwhile, we can talk about the previous maps, the previous games which we saw. Obviously, we talked about it a little bit. So in this champion stage, we're going to be seeing Diamonds versus Anti-System. And also next, obviously, whoever wins these two games, it's Undervalued versus Frenzy, and Battle Axes versus Deviants. So it's an interesting champion stage. I feel like it's a lot more interesting than the previous season, because we're going to be seeing kind of new teams on the top three stage.
Yeah,
yep, this is right.
It's last match we saw Battle Axis, Frenzy, Team P, and Diamonds in top 4, and right now we already know we're not gonna see Team P now in the top 4, but maybe we will see Frenzy. It depends on how this match will end. Right now they're obviously up by 1 round, but there's still a lot of rounds to go for them. And for Battle Axis, they're also still in the tournament. They will be playing tomorrow, but from what I've seen from the team so far, I think Diamonds is a really good contender for the champion paint. They obviously won it like 3 times in a row now. And yesterday, Anti-System won. Also a pretty good team. But I think they also have a good chance for maybe a top 3. It depends, because they will play Diamond next match. So if they are able to win that, they have a chance for champion. But it's a really hard opponent to win against. I don't know if you guys want to add anything to that.
I'm completely sorry, but I was a bit doing some other stuff at the meanwhile, but I kind of heard what you said. All I'm gonna say is I agree, because I wasn't really paying attention. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
I'm not trying to make you embarrassed, right? But yeah. Anyways, sorry. I kind of put you up for failure there, because I was talking about it and bringing it up, and then I let you take the lead, and then I just kind of ignored you. But anyways,
it's fine. Yeah. So for the next 2 rounds, Iran. I don't know for both teams if they are really good in Iran. They should be decent, because otherwise they wouldn't have chosen it. But if I have to guess, I'm completely clueless actually who's better in Iran. I think both teams can
you
win.
know what? I would say that Frenzy definitely has the that kind of previous season kind of motivation. You know, like they've played together. They know the team. You know, they're kind of like Diamonds. They're aware of what they're capable of. They've kind of figured out their strengths and weaknesses and whatnot. So I would say Frenzy definitely have the better opportunity here. Although for Undervalued, they got some star players. Like, I can't lie, I would say Atto is a guaranteed better hunter compared to the Frenzy hunter. Their Paladin is a lot better. Their Viking has a lot more experience. I'm not too sure about their Eris. I feel like Evil definitely has a bit more communication. Eris players generally have to have a bit more communication with the team to kind of work alongside with them to really utilize their overdrives. But that's why I feel like it's different about Frenzy and different about Undervalued. Undervalued, you have star players, and in Frenzy, you have team players.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. But Frenzy have played a really long time together, so that definitely helps for them. Whereas Undervalued have that star plays. I'm kind of repeating you now, but
No,
they have
it's cool.
They have all those players with the experience to win, but they need to work together.
They need
to
that
actually make that
communication.
work.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, this what sometimes you need. you need sometimes some communication, and then there's something that would pay off. Like I agree with you. As in, you could have the best players, but if you've got a bad communication, that's not gonna work.
And also to point into factor is it's not just like players like skill wise, it's the way they communicate with each other. Because if you got one player which is the best in the world or whatever, but he's very short tempered, then you're kind of screwed, you know? Like if your voice call is gonna turn into a rage or flame war in the matter of like 1 to 10 in a matter of seconds, then it's not gonna be easy for the rest of your teammates to hear all the screaming or the crying or whatnot.
Can you name a player like that?
Holy man. Nah, I'm
That's
joking.
indeed.
I feel like everyone knows. Everyone's seen the videos. Everyone knows. Nah, but Holy Man is a great player, but unfortunately, along with Team Pointers, they weren't able once again, and they did get top 8. But it happens.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, who would you name? Come on, Casper. Since we're playing this game,
Who would I name? There was a player in Emeralds who was kind of short-tempered. I don't know if I can name him, but
was a username account in the thingy.
his username, I think it was Brazil.
Brazil. Nah, I'm
Yeah.
not short tempered. Nah, I'm not. But anyways, I've just got high motivation. That's all I've got. But yeah, we are, by the way, currently seeing a tech pause. That's why they're not resetting. We forgot to inform you about that. And also later on, when they're ready, we're going to be seeing a new map. But when they're ready, we're also going to be joined by Ranke, who will be broadcasting. I mean, commentating, not broadcasting. So, but he should be here soon, I guess.
Yeah, I'm already here.
Oh, okay, sweet. Hey, what's up, man?
Oh, mate, I never have eaten so fast.
Nice.
It's actually like the first time in like I don't know how long that I only did commentating. Feels
No,
strange.
I mean, listen, you got to do what you got to do. These are the champion stages, you know?
That's
but,
true. That's true. Quarterfinals.
yeah,
Let's go.
Exactly. But guys, we're gonna be joining a new map, so we'll get the link soon. But listen, I gotta run, so I'll let you guys do the stream, and see you guys later. But enjoy.
See ya.
Yeah. Until next time.
Yes, have a good day.
Yeah. Anyway, about the match, Renke, who do you think will win this match? I don't know if you kept up with the score, but it's currently 1-0 for Frenzy.
1-0
Yes.
for Frenzy. Okay. And the first round
That's
was
right.
a tie or 0-0 or
Was a tie? I think it was 2-2, if I'm not
2-2?
mistaken. Maybe 3-3.
and
Yeah,
the
or
round,
3-3.
and round 2 was a
I actually don't remember the score.
Oh.
It was a win for Frenzy. I
win
think
for
it was
Frenzy.
3-2, 3-2.
3-2. Ooh, I'm still going to say undervalued. Although Frenzy's one in the lead at the moment. I have not seen the game, but yeah, I've seen undervalued play sometimes before, and they impress me.
Yeah, before the match, I also did my prediction. I also thought undervalued would win here, but so far Frenzy has done a really good job. But it's really close. It can go both ways, and it's also a different map. Maybe one of the teams is just far better than the other in Iran, and maybe the map that they're gonna play after this. We also see no changes in players. The same 5 players from both teams are playing. Except for Library. Library joined the map for a couple minutes until Ziz joined back again. I think that wasn't the plan. Ziz probably lagged out or something.
Is that maybe why the tech pass was called, or was it not last round?
It was for this round, but I think they're
Okay.
getting ready to reset now.
Good. So Frenzy won in the lead.
Yes.
Okay.
Even from what we've seen, it's just really hard to tell who's really better.
Yeah, close game. The same as we expected on Sunday. But
Yeah, but this will probably actually be a close game.
good.
But I really like how Frenzy plays. They really play as a team. Because I've mentioned it before. If you look at the names, you don't expect Frenzy to beat Undervalued, but they're just playing so well together that even though they're not as big as Undervalued in terms of players, they're still winning here.
But the team of Frenzy, I don't know if it's true what I'm saying, but I feel like they are playing a long time with each other already. So maybe you get really, I don't know. Communication gets very easy if you play a long time with each other.
Yeah, they played the last major together and also the rankings before that. I think they kind of departed a bit because they in the rankings they didn't really play together. We saw I think it was Ice Storm and Excel in Team P for one ranking, and I think some other players also joined some clans.
Okay. So they found back each other a bit.
Yeah, you can say that, but I think it's at least 5-6 players from last ranking that still are on their team. I mean, last major, the summer major, where they placed 4th.
Okay. Yeah, I'm curious. I'm curious about how they all play. Yeah.
Yeah, and Undervalued, it's not a new team. Their team exists for also over a year already. I think it's their old name was Cuties. I was in that clan, but I'm not sure if it's the same clan page.
Oh, I don't know that as well, but I have seen them played in the rankings, and there they were. Yeah, I don't know. They impressed me. So
But none of the players of Undervalued have really played together. Ato and Advice have played for, I think, 2 tournaments, and it's just a combination of Red Notice, Team P, and the Bloodline. And I don't know who Get Lost is. He is playing on an alt account, but I haven't figured out yet who it is.
going to see another map again. I see another map link being posted.
Yeah, I guess so. I think some players have some trouble joining the map, but
Oof. Something you do not want to happen in the quarterfinal.
yeah, this it will be unfortunate if he won't be able to play.
Yeah,
But, yeah, the match needs to go. You can't just wait forever here.
no, true. Let's load into the next one.
I think I can also mention tomorrow at 17 UTC, we will be seeing Battle Axis versus Deviants. It's also a match you definitely don't want to miss. Both teams have shown a good performance so far. I think that one will be really close as well.
Yeah, but both teams also candidates for the final. So a close match, I think, indeed.
Yeah, that's true. The winner of that match will play against the winner of this one. And
Yeah, I
Yeah,
feel like they both can win from with both these teams. It's all these play teams are very close to each other. It's like Diamonds and Team P, and then the rest, though.
yeah, you're right. Like on this side of the bracket, it's really close in terms of how the teams play. It also depends on how good they are on the day they're playing.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, it looks like everyone could have been joined at the moment, and we will see the third round.
Yeah, that's right. The teams both reset, so they're getting ready to fight for the overdrive box. And I don't even think I've mentioned it yet, but the last map will be Molotov, which is a pretty one-sided map. By far the most one-sided maps of the maps you can choose in this format.
Oh, that's a
So,
risky
yeah,
choice,
that's
though. If round 5
why
is your
so.
losing round, and you are at the bad base, then it's just over.
That's true, but I mean, on the side, like they're training a lot, like on both bases. So of course you've got like one disadvantage, but I mean, with the training, maybe it could pay off. Like, it's I mean, each side is different for sure, but like you could just try to elaborate the tactic.
Yeah, true,
Mm.
true. It is bad and good at the same time, of course.
Yeah, because if one of those teams manage to get a lead, they're really likely to win. Because I've never seen a team win on the bad base when two good teams are playing against each other. It's just
Mhm.
almost impossible.
So imagine you have started a tiebreaker on the bad side of the base. Then it's just
Yeah,
over.
I mean, there's always a chance of winning, but it's just very unlikely. I can also check who's gonna play on the good side of Molotov in the penalty round. Not that it really matters for now. Maybe they're not even gonna go penalty, but I think if they go to penalty rounds, it will be undervalued who will be playing on the good base.
Did Undervalued also choose this map?
Um, no, they didn't. Frenzy
Okay.
chose.
Okay, that's interesting.
Because undervalued chose to play Red Alert, but apparently Frenzy had the upper hand there, and they took the lead. ILV is pulling the flag right now, and it looks like almost a guaranteed capture now. He got Atto with him, drops the flag for him. Atto takes over the flag. He needs to push the dead tank a little bit to in order to take the flag, but he gets the capture here. The OD from Ziz was just too late.
Yeah, nice
That's-
OD, but a bit too late indeed. Now sees this an XL pulling, Ice Storm in the mid. This looks like a good attack from Frenzy. At the meantime, also the OD box is dropping. XL taking the OD box. Advice solo pulling here, but he's getting stopped fairly easily. XL using his OD. Ice Storm also in the attack. Advice on the counter at the moment, doing some damage to Ice Storm, but he gets healed by the overdrive of XL. It's a okay opportunity, but Ice Storm did some damage to himself there. That's really unfortunate. Still XL and Ice Storm pulling in. Red using his overdrive, but on the other side we have Karte and Ziz also pulling to that flag. XL now taking, but he's low on health. I feel like what's a better choice to let Ziz get it. But a strong attack, but in the end, the defense of Undervalued was strong enough there.
True, and in the battle we've got Excel trying to attack Eto. Yeah, that was enough for him. And yes, of course, I guess you said it already, but the score is 1-0 for the undervalued team, if I'm not wrong. We've got 7 minutes on the clock, and right now the fight's going intense between Evil and Red. Okay, so I've got this taking the flag. Yep, I guess that's gonna be enough. Is trying to pull. Yeah, but we've got a very good defense from Advice and LV.
Yeah, the well defense there, and also a new OD dropping. XL will take that one. Ice Storm XL, all with the OD ready. That can be a good attack combination. But right now we see Ziz and Karte attacking. Evil on the back foot, doing some damage. It looks like undervalued as the defense under control here at the moment.
Yeah, we had a very good movement from LV. Oh, yes, but unfortunately, this is where it ends because we court was there. Yeah, meanwhile, we've got a fight between U and Ziz. It's pretty funny because I see like they're the same equipment are fighting. Like I mean we had Evil and U Evil and Red fighting, then we had U and Ziz fighting. I mean exactly the same combo, so it's pretty interesting because like they've got some equal fights kind of.
Yeah, I agree. The same combinations against each other
Yeah,
every
that
time.
was the word I was looking for. Thank you.
And it looks like they are doing it a bit on purpose because the Excel is playing more left side of the red base, and Advice is playing on the red right side of the blue base. So they will meet each other every single time. And right now it's making the game a bit stuck. It's still 1-0 for undervalued. No big attacks have been happening after that one attack. Right now we see another OD box dropping. IOV can take that one. That's a crucial one. Excel in the meantime pulling. Ziz can take over. Can he take over? Yes, he can. Advice is the only one that can keep them away from the pool using his OD.
We've got Evil taking the flag. Yeah, I stole me a beer. Yes, for me, I don't know for you, but okay, maybe I spoke a bit too fast. I was about to say it's gonna be a capture, but that was before I see LV using the overdrive. Okay. Oh, and yes, okay. At the end, yes, that's probably gonna be a capture unless Advice takes the flag. Oh no, it was not returned. Yeah, okay. So despite all this adventure, it was a flag with the score of 1-1, with 4 minutes and 30 on the clock.
Yeah, a lot of chaos there, but in the end, undervalued managed to
Frenzy
managed to make
good
a
action.
tie. Yeah, indeed. 4 minutes on the clock, as you said. So there's still time for undervalued to react on this. But right now they are in the tie. Not a lot of OTs ready.
Yeah, this is right. The score right now is 1-1, like you said. Yeah, that's something very interesting because we had a very intense fight. We've got Evil in the middle using his OD, but we had Red also responding with it, which gives the OD for LV. I feel like there is an attack being prepared. Will that be enough? Nope. I don't think so because Storm was present.
Ato can take over. He has his OD ready, but he is already low on health.
Yeah.
And
And
Evo
he
can do a lot
might.
of
Oh,
splash
he
damage.
missed the flag. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Definitely. So yeah, right now Frenzy has to take back the attacking position here with this and Ice Storm on the right side of the blue base. At the same time, Red doing some easy damage there. Not getting noticed, but now a good spawn position from Evil. Excel and Ice Storm also in the attack for a bit. It looks like they can take the flag here. Only Red there to defend. Red gets knocked out. Ato though with the OD ready. He can use here if he's in range.
Okay, Advice taking the flag. No, the phrase was too good for it. Oh, but we've got Ice Storm on the other side taking the flag. What's he doing? Okay, we had one protection, from this, and but the capture was a miss. Oh yes, we've got two flags next to each other, and yes, it was a capture by this. So yeah, you were speaking about the reaction about it. I think they've got a pretty good reaction, because they've responded with another flag with so 2-0 for Frenzy. They get the lead once again. But will that? The question is that will that? Will that stay? For how long would that be? So that's interesting to see.
Indeed, and rough for that he cannot manage to return that flag. Right now we see Excel pulling again. Totally on his own though, but he is using his OD and gets healed. Advice on the other side. Pulling, counter pulling. Ato can return the flag here, so it's a opportunity here for undervalued. Ice Storm with the return. I thought that the Viking of undervalued uses OD there as well, so they do not have to overdrive me anymore for the rest of the match. I think that's going to be rough for undervalued to come back.
By the way, it's quite funny because, like, I mean, the Iron Map has been used for, I mean, right now it has been for years. During ever since the major tournaments have been added in esports, but like I see a few people using the tunnels inside the map. I mean, I almost forgot it personally. Like, yeah, this is, yeah, it's not used a lot. Would you have any idea why?
Yeah, it's not the fastest route. So I feel like people
Yeah,
just
but
choose quicker routes, but it's a safe route though.
yeah, it's the safest. It's true.
But the time disadvantage is not really, I don't know, not really
Maybe to be
making it
fast. Yeah,
worth. Yeah.
that's true.
Right now we see Advice using his OD there. He can try a solo pull. 30 seconds on the clock. That's the last chance of undervalued to come back. But Evil using a
Oh,
beautiful OD.
it's a
to-
fight. Yeah, okay, it was enough. Yeah, I mean, he had nothing to lose using this OD, especially that all his team has an OD and there are 15 seconds left. So there is not much more to do. I mean, especially that after it, it's gonna disappear. And yes, now they're using their OD only for defense. And yes, that's gonna be enough in order to get a 2-0 for Frenzy at the end of the third round. So that's interesting. Like right now, if Frenzy wins the next round, it's gonna be it's gonna be over, unfortunately. So they would win the score of 3-0 at the end of the fourth round.
Yeah, a crucial match for undervalued. So, by the way, who called the tech pass last time? Was it undervalued? Otherwise, I expect them to use a tech pass right now. But I'm not
Well,
sure.
the technical pause, yeah, I think if I'm not mistaken, the tech pause was taken from under.
Ooh, that would be.
No, sorry. It was from Frenzy, if I'm not mistaken, and it was Excel who requested it.
Okay, so then we can see a tech pass from undervalued right now. I expect them to use it. To speak about the tactics for a bit, because yeah, this is the last chance.
That's true. They've got like 15 seconds left to request it, but I don't think that's gonna be it. It looks like they're just gonna fight for the OD. Yeah. This time, yeah, that's almost sure they won't. Especially that right now they are not able to anymore. So the match is gonna begin in 15 seconds. Let's say if they manage to fight for the overdrive and if they manage to as well win this round. So in which case it would be more than enough for them to win the match itself.
Yeah, crucial map, crucial round coming up, and it looks like Casper has joined us once again. Good evening.
Yep, I've returned. Thank you.
How was your dinner?
Yeah, it was great.
It was great. Okay,
It's good
is your
to
mother
hear.
listening to it,
Wait,
or
what?
or do you have to compliment her still?
No.
Oh, okay.
Excel took the overdrive box
Sorry, I'm a
from
bit goofy today.
Frenzy.
Yes.
We actually won the last round because I wasn't.
Frenzy again, so that's why it's extremely crucial round, because Frenzy
Yeah,
with another
especially
win,
that now they've got the OD. Yes, true.
it's going to be a loss for undervalued if Frenzy will win this round.
We're talking about the good base and Molotov first for penalty round, but looks like they might not even go to Molotov at all.
Yeah, it's true.
It looks like it now. Yeah. I should not predict anymore, to be honest.
That's funny. Speaking of what prediction, do you have any score prediction for this one?
I'm going to stick by my earlier answer. 1-2 for undervalued.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm going with 2-1 for Frenzy.
I'm gonna say 2-1 for undervalued as well, because I predicted undervalued would win this match, but it's looking like it's not gonna happen the more we go into this match. Excel used his Paladin Overdrive, but is staying in defense for now. We see Frenzy always using that Paladin OD when he's together with the Viking. He even waits for him now to try to work together for a pull. Frenzy currently doesn't really have an attack going on, even though Excel did use his Overdrive. Red and how can I call him? O?
I think so.
OUU, yeah. They have an attack. ILV used his overdrive, took out 3 players, is pulling the flag a little bit. Storm got taken out, so they have a good chance to pull this. Advice is also still on the base of Frenzy, takes the flag.
Yeah, and look at Eto stunning Carte, so no defense options from that side of the base. And this looks like a good opportunity here to pull. Only one that can block him is Excel if he gets some good shots, but no, that was impossible.
Okay, that's so right now the score is 1-0 for undervalued. That's very interesting. We had a very interesting fight and a very interesting capture from Advice. But we've got Excel trying to respond with taking the flag again. Is going back. It's gonna be a fight between LV and Excel. Oh, it falls down. Okay, but he managed to quickly come back. Sorry. And yes, that's probably gonna end with a capture with 1-1. So now it's for the prediction, it's gonna be super interesting because it could be either 2-1 for Frenzy or either 2-1 for undervalued.
Yeah, it is staying a close game. Although I see Frenzy every time reacting pretty good when they are on a losing position. They have some strong counter attacks. And I feel like that's the reason that they are playing so good at the moment. They just can react way better than undervalued can at the moment.
Yeah, that's true. Also, the last capture they had, they only needed an Ares overdrive to pull a flag. And to look at the game, Advice is pulling the flag, but 2 players of Frenzy are in the base, and they took him out almost instantly. He used his overdrive for nothing because he didn't really that overdrive with the healing wasn't really useful for him. Ice Storm also pulling the flag. Excel trying to help him, but he doesn't have enough time to take over the flag.
Ooh, in court. Okay, I thought gets the flag. Okay, leaves it for red. But Ice Storm goes for it and returns it. Oh my god, that was amazing.
Yeah, that is really unfortunate for undervalued.
That was a
and well
very
played by
big
Frenzy.
mistake.
Indeed, it was a too long waiting time as well. I expected Eto to fall back at least a bit to the areas of undervalued, so the distance would have been smaller.
That's unfortunate. He did not pay attention to it, and it led to a return.
Indeed.
Yeah, that wasn't really unfortunate. I think that was just a really big mistake. Even if Ice Storm wasn't there, a hunter is way faster than an arrow. He shouldn't have dropped it in the first place. OD is also dropping right now. Looks like undervalued have control of the map, so Ato uses overdrive and takes it again. Also takes out 2 players. Excel on the other side of the map trying to get a flag, but it's all by himself.
Yeah, it is now solo attacking. Can maybe force a use of U here, but U is not using. IOV with a good shot managed to knock him out there. Excel now using, again, with combination with Ice Storm, as you said, Casper. Almost every time using this combination. But the attack is not really coming off grounds here.
Yeah, it looked more promising than that it was. They both got taken out pretty quickly. Mainly because undervalued played defensive with their whole team. I think their whole team was just in their base trying to kill them when that Paladin used his overdrive. But Frenzy got another attack going on. 3 players in the base of undervalued. Excel takes the flag, goes towards the center. But Reds takes him out and returns the flag.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, there are no ODs ready at the moment. Oh, only U has the OD and Evil. Okay, never mind. But still, a lot of ODs has been used in the last attacks, and I feel like it could cost a bit of a minute or two until we'll see a big attack again.
Yeah, but time is running out for Undervalued. They need to get that one capture this round, otherwise they already lost.
Yeah, that's true. If you remind everyone, a tie is not gonna be enough. Oh, wait. No. If
Wait,
there
it
is a
is.
tie,
That
yeah,
was
it
my
is.
mistake.
Sorry, yes, sorry. I was saying that if Frenzy wins the fight, it's gonna be over. But if there is a tie, they're gonna have one more chance to fight. I mean,
but
two
you
more
have to
rounds to try to tie, basically.
I have to
win
interrupt you
3
here.
times in a row.
Excel is pulling the flag here. Red with the overdrive, but he's way too late with that. And Excel is pulling all the way to the
Yep.
side of the map. Atto behind him. Can he take him out? He doesn't.
Oh,
and Excel with his
advice.
overdrive is getting healed.
Advice for the defense, okay. Between U and Storm, and yes, okay. Wow. Looks like okay. So I'm winning the prediction right now. Yay!
Yeah, right now Undervalued do need to capture a flag to stay in the match.
Yeah, that's right. So yeah, right now the statement is right. Is that yes, of course they need to capture in order to stay. So a tie would be enough, of course. But that's yeah. We had an attempt from Atto, but unfortunately it was quickly stopped by Ivor.
Yeah, it's almost like I can see into the future. Anyway, Excel is on top of the building now, trying to get another flag. Advice also spawns there. Only has a DP, so he probably will get taken out. But at least he does some damage to Excel, so his attack won't be as dangerous as it was before. Atto trying to wait there, but he can't do much there down with his freeze.
No, indeed. I don't know why he's staying there, to be honest.
Yeah, I wanted to say IOV is pulling the flag, also used his overdrive. Only took out one player, but it was enough. But iStorm also used his overdrive to take out IOV.
Oh, but look, we've got U and okay. Basically, we've got the flag on each side. We've got library and U going for the flag. Okay, we've got library was safe to go. Maybe just a small fight with ILV. And on the other side, we've got as well U safe to go, giving the flag to red, which is maybe safer. So the others can go attack.
Yeah, and the Undervalued has to manage a return in less than 1.5 minutes. So the pressure's on for them.
Yeah. A standoff at the end of the round is always interesting because the teams will play really aggressively. Especially Undervalued. And go on, sorry.
This is true, and I think like there is a pressure for both sides. So the first one is for Undervalued. Wondering, I mean, it's a pressure because like if they do not win or if they do not even capture, that's gonna be over for them. But on the other side, for Frenzy, like it's if they lose a flag, if the score is 2-2, it's gonna be one more round. And this also makes an opportunity for Undervalued to try to do a comeback. So yeah, that's true. I agree with you. As in, it's a very intense moment for both teams. You can't release the pressure.
No, and right now only 20 seconds to go. We see Advice and U trying to do her last return action here. Advice using his overdrive. Library using defensively, but he does some damage to himself. Atto with a... Oh no, it's over.
The arrows OD from Evil concluded the match. He took out all the players that were left there.
So I won the prediction.
Yeah, you won the prediction again. You also predicted at the start that Frenzy would win. And they ended up winning 3-0 as well. Not as close as I expected.
I've got the power to read in the future. Yeah, I can read in the future.
Yeah, it looks like it. Frenzy won as well, with 3 rounds in a row. That's impressive.
Yeah, they started off a bit slow, and then after that, they took over the whole match. All the rounds were I don't know for the third round, but the 2 rounds that I won that I have seen were really close.
Yeah, round 3 as well. It was a 2-0, but it was totally not one-sided. So
Yeah, it's not like undervalued didn't play really good here, but Frenzy just managed to capture a lot of flags with the teamwork they had, especially with their Viking, Ares, and Paladin. Their attacking combination was really, really strong.
yeah, I agree.
Yeah, of course.
Tomorrow we will see Battle Axes against Deviants, and the winner of that match will play against Frenzy here. So yeah, crucial match for those guys in the quarterfinals, and it's not an easy meetup in the half finals. But yeah, that will be played in the coming days. So check out our Twitch channel. Anything left to say, guys?
Yeah, thank you everyone for watching the stream. So yeah, see you tomorrow for the next match, and let's hope it's gonna be a very good one.
Definitely.
I have nothing more else to say. Goodbye, guys, and thanks for watching.
Have a good day.